penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, not no kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2 that's like 4. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them doing. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cube-bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Give me, pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded right around the 8. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket.
Another catch from Melton. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers. Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
Robert Tonyan
from 8 yards out.
And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
2 and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Over here.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On the move to his left. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass to him. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Completed out left to Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Tua to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 9-yard line.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they send a man in motion right. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, 75 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate. He's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 73 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Another try after the first down sack.
Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A handoff running left is Mostert.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
On play action, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
You got 58. Hey, we're not going.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Trucks over him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
that's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
75 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Back to throw, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers.
Watson making the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
the Dolphins, 20.
Now Rodgers. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Now Crosby for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tagovailoa.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby.